The topic is the u-substitution for integrals. The integral of un du is un plus 1 over n plus 1 plus a constant c. Of course, u is some function of x. So let's do example 3. Evaluate the integral of x squared plus x times square root of 2x cubed plus 3x squared dx. So first we need to rewrite the integral as this is the same thing as integral of x squared plus x 2x cubed plus 3x squared everything to 1/2 dx. And to use substitution, of course we're gonna let this equal to u, this quantity that's always wherever you see the power other than 1, that's what you want to use for substitution. So that would be our u. You don't want to use x squared plus x to be u. So u is equal to 2x cubed plus 3x squared. Therefore, du over dx is equal, derivative is 6x squared plus 2 times 3, 6. 6x. So du is equal, so multiply all this by dx, so 6x squared plus 6x dx. So therefore dx is equal du over 6x squared plus 6x. So remember, there's always two things. We always take the derivative of u with respect to x and then solve for dx. So these two things, we always try to find what a dx is equal to and then a u is equal to. So two things. Now what we do, we're just going to replace both of these into our integrals. This goes to u and this one goes to the dx. So this will be equal to integral x squared plus x. Now this is going to be the u to 1/2 and the dx is du over 6x squared plus 6x. Now remember, our goal is to have just integral of u's du. That's all. So there's still this x squared plus x that's bothering us and this is bothering us. But of course, if you look at it, we can factor 6 from here and then simplify it. So this is going to be equal x squared plus x over, I'm just moving this here, you can do that, it's just a multiplication. So factor 6, you'll get x squared plus x, and then there's a u 1/2 du. Now this is going to be gone, and this will be equal to 1 over 6. I can take the constant outside, which is 1 over 6. There's a 1 over 6 there. Integral of u 1/2 du. Now this is equal to 1 over 6. Now I'm using my definition. So this will be equal to u 1/2 plus 1 is 3/2 divided by 3/2 plus a constant, which is equal to 1 over 6 times dividing by 3/2 is the same thing as multiplying by 2/3, so 2 over 3. And my u is right here, 2x cubed plus 3x squared to the 3/2 plus c. The rest is just simplifying. This is same thing as 2 over 18. So 1 times 2 is 2. 2 over 18 is, or get rid of the 2 from here and the 2 from here, so it's 1 over 9. 1 over 9, 2x cubed plus 3x squared everything to the 3/2 plus c. So that's our first example. The second example, it's the same thing. So now we need to we do an integral of 1 plus x squared cubed x5 dx. So again, we're going to let this to be equal to u, whatever is between parentheses. So my u is equal 1 plus x squared, which means du is equal, derivative of 1 is 0, derivative of x squared is 2x, don't forget the dx. And then we always solve for the dx. Dx is equal du over 2x. Now this means that integral of 1 plus x squared cubed x5 dx is equal integral of u cubed x5, but the dx, remember this is always the two things we need, the dx and the u. So the u, we replace this by u, we got u cubed x5, and then the dx, this dx happens to be du over 2x. Now this is going to be equal to u cubed. Now remember, we can simplify 1x with 1x, we'll get x4 du, and then 1/2, we can always take that 1/2 outside if you take 1/2 because it's a constant. Now here, well, we simplify 1x with 1x, we get x4, right? Now there's still a problem. So you need to learn this trick. So you have x to the 4 that's left here, and remember we need to have integral of just u's du. We only need to have the u there, no x's. So this is where we need to go to the substitution. Go here. We know that u is equal 1 plus x squared. This means that x squared is equal u plus 1. Now what does it mean x to the 4th is equal to? Square both sides. If you square this and square the right side, you get x4 is equal u minus 1 squared, right? So now this is going to be equal to 1 over 2 integral of u cubed. x4 happens to be u minus 1 squared du. Now from here, this is easy because all we have is the u's and the du's. Now this is going to be equal to 1/2. All we need to do is distribute. So u cubed, well, first let's FOIL. If you FOIL this, you get u squared minus 2u plus 1 du. And the next step, we're going to FOIL. This will be equal 1/2 integral u cubed times u squared is u5 minus u cubed times 2u is 2u4. U cubed times 1 is u cubed, and all of this du, which is equal 1/2. Now u5, integral of u to the 5th is u, 5 plus 1 is 6 over 6, minus 2u, 4 plus 1 is 5 over 5, plus u, 3 plus 1 is 4 over 4, plus some constant. And we're done. All we need to do is replace the u by its function right here, 1 plus x squared. So, and then of course simplify. So 2 times 6 is 12, so this is going to be 1 over 12. U is 1 plus x squared. So 1 plus x squared, 6, minus 2 over 5. U is 1 plus x squared, 5, plus 1 over 4. The u is 1 plus x squared to the 4 plus some constant. So we're done with this example. Now next example, we need to evaluate. We do the same thing, integral of x minus 1 to the 7 dx. So again, we're going to call whatever between parentheses the u. So my u happens to be x minus 1. Therefore, du is dx, right? So now I have the dx, which is the du. It's pretty simple. and I have the u to be x minus 1. So my integral of x minus 1, 7 dx is equal integral of x minus 1 is u, so u to the 7, so I'm replacing this by u, and I'm replacing dx by du. Now here again I'm having a problem. I need to have just the u's and du, so somehow I need to replace x by some function of u. Now I'm going to go back here again. Since the u is equal x minus 1, therefore the x will be equal, add 1 to both sides, it will be equal u plus 1. So this becomes integral, x is u plus 1 u7 du, and then from here it's going to be easy. This is going to be equal integral, distribute u7 times u is u8 plus 1 times u7 is u7 du, which is equal u8 plus 1 is 9 over 9 plus u, integral of u to the 7 means u7 plus 1 is 8 over 8 plus c. And last step, replace u by x plus 1. So this is going to be equal 1 over 9, x minus 1. X minus 1 to the 9 plus 1 over 8. U is x minus 1. So x minus 1 to the 8 plus some constant. And we're done with these examples.